welcome back to Snob Queens TV. It's your girl Brie Chantel, and I'm back because you guys asked, and I'm here to answer your requests to see my initial reaction of the Colourpop brushes I received over the Christmas holiday. I did an unboxing video showcasing a lot of goodies that I got from Ulta and also from Colourpop. So if you haven't caught that video, please be sure to go and check that video out. These brushes have been something that have been on my wish list for a really long time. They came out with a brush set, I believe it was last year, maybe the year before, that was blush pink that I wanted really bad, but it happened to have been sold out when I told the person that purchased these brushes for me that I wanted them. So let me stop jabbering. I know you guys came here to see what I think about these brushes, so let's start opening them and see what I think. Now, if you didn't watch my unboxing video, then you wouldn't know that they came in this brush roll, and it's a set. The set, I believe, is either $34 or $36, somewhere between $30 and $40 by itself. It comes with 15 brushes for under 40 bucks. I believe that is definitely a steal. And if you are someone who is beginning to dabble in makeup and you don't really want to go out and spend all this money on these high-end brushes, Colourpop and also Real Techniques, I believe, is a makeup beginner's best friend when it comes to starting off with brushes. This set, I haven't even started using them yet because I wanted to wait to do this video for you guys. So this set came nicely packaged. I absolutely love the the brush roll that it came in, because it gives me an easy place to be able to store them. This is definitely very soft. I believe all of their brushes are vegan, and I really love the quality of them, just rubbing them up against my skin. This is the F28 brush. All of the brushes come with the number that they are, and it also comes with the Colourpop on the handle. They are white on the top and blush pink in the middle. Some people might even say that that's a tan color, but to me it kind of looks blush. I would use this brush for my powder application, or to dust off excess setting powder or anything after I get done under my eyes concealing. The setting powder normally goes, my setting powder, I don't normally bake anymore because I don't really want to go for that super made up, super contoured look. I'm kind of gearing away from that right now. So I let it sit long enough for it to set my concealer, and then I brush it off. So I would use this type of brush to brush that off, or brush off any excess powder that I put over my foundation. This brush is next. It's the F29. I like how simple all of the brush numbers are. So I'm going to look into whether or not they sell them individually. This one to me seems like more dense. It's still the same softness of the powder brush, but I would use this brush, the F29. I will use this one to apply my foundation because of how dense it is. I like brushes that are dense in capacity so that I can pat the foundation onto my face and then begin to blend it out with my beauty blender or a buffing brush or anything like that. I am not one of those girls that stick to this brush is for this and I can't use it for anything else. If I find a brush that's meant for something else that works better for what I'm trying to apply, I will definitely grab it to get my foundation to look as much like my skin as possible. I hate hate having a makeup look complete and then taking a picture and seeing that something's not blended in or are matching well. It bothers me so very much that I will sit and take the whole face off before I go anywhere. The next brush is the F30. All of them are the same. They all have the white tips, the pink or tan middle. It's still extremely soft, and I do very much like that. This one is the F31. It seems like the numbers are going to start at 28 and go up from there. This one's flat. Still kind of fluffy, but flat. The F30, now that I'm thinking about it, I might use it for blush maybe, or I could possibly use it as like maybe even a highlighter brush if I decide to sweep it up. It's kind of fluffy to be a highlighter brush, but then again, I'm not, like I said, I'm not one of those girls that just stick to this brush is for this, so I'm going to use it specifically for this. I'm not that chick. So this one is the F31. The next one is the F32. This one I would probably use more so as a highlighter brush than the F31, because my Real Technique brush that I kind of use for highlighter and powders and stuff like that, when I'm taking them up my cheeks, is kind of very similar to it. The Colourpop one is a little bit bigger, but it is definitely the same type of fluffy, kind of loose brush that this one is. So I will probably use this F32 to apply my highlighter, maybe even some blush, depending on if I feel like wearing blush that day. The next one is F33. Now we're getting into eyeshadow brushes. This one is kind of fluffy, so I wouldn't use this one if I was to apply my lid color or anything like that. This eyeshadow brush is more so for if you're trying to blend out your crease, if you're trying to just blend everything together. This is the perfect type of brush for you to do that with. I, again, would not take it and pat my foundation in. Now, have I done it before? Most definitely. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. I am not the chick that just takes one brush and say this is strictly for blending and I'm not going to use it for anything else. I will grab whatever is nearest and dearest to me if I feel like it will do what I need it to do. So, again, I would use this to initially blend out my eyeshadow, but then again, if I'm sitting here doing my makeup and I cannot find my other eyeshadow brush, I will definitely grab this to get the job done. This is also another eyeshadow brush. These type of brushes I use for if I want to get something right in my tear ducts, because it's small enough to get right in that little corner and get the eyeshadow right where I want it to go without making a big mess. So I specifically use these kind of just kind of dip it in my eyeshadow and poop, pop it right there, and then I'm all done. So this would probably be, this is the E22. So they proved me wrong. My numbers kind of started to change, but I believe they are doing that to let you know that the F's are for your face and the, sorry guys, it's kind of blurring. The F is for your face and the E is for your eyes. Again, that could be their way of helping beginners kind of know, hey, this brush goes to this brush goes to that. So when you get more comfortable with the brushes, by all means, take them, do whatever you want to do with them. You don't have to stick to just just one thing to use your brushes for. I definitely don't. So I wouldn't be the person that recommends, hey, you're just supposed to do that with this brush. This is the F23. This would be the type of brush that I would use if I wanted to pack the color onto my lid and have it sit one specific place. This is a great precision brush. I would definitely use like a setting spray or a setting spray, setting mist, some type of, sometimes maybe even water, some type of something to get this a little bit damp. And then I would pack color all over this brush and get it right where I want it. Just pat it all over my eye and just to get it to sit there. This brush will be perfect for that. Like, I really love this brush and how dense it is. It will hold a lot of product, but I also feel like it won't get buried in there and get stuck. I feel like when I put it on my eye, put it in my eyeshadow and put it on my eye, it will end up on my eye, and I really like that. The next one, probably use this to pack eyeshadow on as well, but for the more dramatic looks where my eye is naturally darker, I would use this to put my blending color in so that I can get that line there. And then I would go in with one of the fluffier brushes to blend it out. Most likely I would use the E22 again. This brush is gonna be one of my go-to brushes. Like, I'm gonna grab this when I'm doing eyeshadow looks all the time because this is one of my favorite brushes. I have so many of these brushes when it comes to my Real Techniques collection. It's not even funny. Like, this brush is going to be my favorite out of this collection, and most likely for the face is going to be the F29, because this one reminds me a lot of the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush that I use when I'm applying powder or foundation or anything like that. Sorry guys, this one I haven't, it's gonna be, yeah, this one's really close. It's a little bit longer, but it's really close to the Expert Face Brush that I use a lot to apply my foundation. A lot of my brushes need to be cleaned, so sorry guys if you see them a little dirty. I like to come home sometimes and just play in my makeup just because I want to see if I can create a different look. So this one and this one are very similar, so I feel like I will get a lot of use out of applying my foundation with this F29 brush. Now moving on back to the eyes. This is the F25. I mean, sorry, not the F25, the E25. This one, okay, yes, you guys can see, still has the Colourpop, has the number right here at the end. This one is kind of similar to the E24. It's just got a little bit of a shorter, it has a little bit shorter bristles than the E24. So these will probably be brushes that I go to also pack the eyeshadow onto my lid. The next one is the E26. These are really short, so I'm not sure that I will grab for this one that much, because I don't normally like brushes that have these little hairs in them. I will probably still use it if need be to pack my eyeshadow on. So now I have like 3 brushes that will do the same thing for me. So like I said, with the E25, I will probably grab this one if the E25 or the E24 is dirty, but I probably will not grab it first. This is the E26 if I didn't say that before. This is the E27, and this is pretty much a smaller version to me of the E22. So I will probably use this one to also put the color right here in my crease. I mean, not in my crease, I'm sorry, in my teardrop. I might also use it to put some eyeshadow underneath my eye. This one will be really good for that because it's dense. I can dip it in my eyeshadow, kind of drag it along my waterline and underneath my lashes without it getting all over the place. So I definitely can see myself using this one to do that. Sorry guys, I need to go to the nail shop, but haven't made it there yet. So if you see a couple broken nails, please don't kill me in the comments. I'm planning on going to the nail shop, but with COVID going around, I haven't made it just yet. But this one is the E28. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry guys. This one is definitely closer to the E27 as well. Like I said, with that one, I will probably put some color right in my tear ducts, kind of drag it along the bottom. Might even use it to put some highlighter up and down my nose. Whatever I feel like I want to use the brush for that day. And this one, I will probably use this E29 to put some concealer under my eyebrows after I'm done, because this is the perfect size to kind of drag some concealer up and down my eyebrow and get it right where I need it to be, and then I can use another brush to blend it in. But this is the perfect size if you're drawing your eyebrows on and you want to put some concealer on to clean them up. This is the perfect size to kind of get some concealer on there and then just drag it into the place that you need it, and it'll be the perfect, it'll just be perfect. This one, it says it's an E30. I would use this one to color. I have my dip brow, so I would use this to color my eyebrows in. I don't really do a lot because my eyebrows are naturally so thick and so dark that I kind of don't do a lot of filling in if I don't have to. But if I happen to want to clean my eyebrows up a little bit, or just add a little bit of the dip brow to kind of make them look more even. So guys, that is the complete set. You get a lot of brushes for the amount of money you pay for them. So I definitely think that if you don't have these brushes in your collection already, you definitely should buy them. So I'm going to take the F29 brush, kind of dip it in the foundation. Then I'm going to apply it to my face. I do a lot of patting before I start to do anything else to kind of get it evenly on my face. And as you can see, it took me little to no time to get that blended in, and it definitely looks like an extended version of my skin. So I definitely like how easy that was to get that blended down and in without having to do too much work. The brush on my face feels very smooth, and it didn't leave a lot of prickly brush marks that some brushes do when you first initially open them and they're not really broken in yet. It's very smooth, and it's blended in like nothing was placed on my face to begin with. So guys, if you want to see me do a full face with these brushes, drop a comment below, like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what else you would like for me to review. And until next time guys, bye.